Everybody, Houston and Brandon Wright. Sorry we're late. Brandon had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I had to do it later. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, guys. The other reason why I was late is because he had to go out in the yard and get his booty sweaty and shit.
Really, bro?
You heard me, brother?
First of all, it's my butt is sweat as consequences of being outside. Thank you very much. Don't worry about my sweaty booty. Thank you very much.
Hey. Look, you had yard work to do. I had to go to the appointment. Just don't put all the blame on me. Today is our fault.
Mm-hmm. I was ready for you. You was on the doctor's table, sprayed out and everything.
He said, "Sprayed it up." You know, I don't like how you insist somebody was spraying you sandwich. I need you to chill.
I mean, the doctor, you got to be spread out because the doctor got to twist you and pull you and all that stuff.
Yeah, he did do that.
So therefore, you spread out on the table.
Yeah, I was spread out.
Because you got to be twisted and pulled.
The way you said it, I didn't like it. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, but you got to, because you got to be twisted and pulled and all that stuff. And cranked and everything.
Pop my back, pop my neck. Cool, boy. It felt great. It felt great, though. It felt great. I'm almost back at 100%, even though I'm not quite there yet. Yeah. But brother, by the way, before we started the show, guys, he said a little smart comment because, his shows he do the countdowns. On this show, we do the countdowns as I was thought, but he always says shut the hell up. But I like counting down with him.
I do the bending around here, damn it. Ain't nobody bending me over. Oh, so you doing the bending? I do the bending around here.
You're right, you need to do some of the countdown, but make me drive 4 hours to see you whoop your ass. Anyway.
Man, speaking of that, I remember you came over. I called myself trying to pick you up.
I don't know why you did that to your back. Yeah. Okay.
I remember, first of all, you walked all the way. I'm like, well, I could at least meet him halfway and pick him up. So I called myself picking you up on my little scooter.
Guys, now y'all hear how he's saying scooter. Now y'all probably envisioning what I'm thinking. A little moped, 2 wheels, a little scooter, look, that's. My brother had a Walmart. Like, y'all don't understand the disappointment that was on my face. I'm a truck driver. I didn't feel like getting a car to work out that day, but I did. Mm-hmm. I did. And brother said, well, you want to ride on me for a little bit? I said, nah, because that means you'll have to walk. I just walked the whole way, so it's okay. And I offered him an Uber and everything. He said, nah, I'm almost there. He did not offer me no. He did not. Brother, remember what happened with the Uber?
What?
Remember you tried to get the Uber and you couldn't get the Uber?
Oh yeah, I remember I had problems with the. I remember I had problems with some I had problems with.
Yeah. You had problems with the app, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then I like it how his mom got on him. As soon as we got there, why didn't you tell me he was coming? I would have put a guy. And I was like, oh, so he just didn't let you know I was coming. At this, they could have saved me a whole bunch of sweat, stiff legs when I got back to my truck. Charlie horses in the middle of the night. But I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to kill you. I'm sorry to say. I know you ain't trying to go to God that fast, but I was trying to send you there expeditiously. Like, I want to let you know I still love you. But guys, I was gonna go start on this. Me and my brother was having a conversation before the show about our stuttering, because me and him stutters. Mm-hmm. And it's basically a combination of your mouth moving faster than what your brain can think of. Basically, the communication that your brain's supposed to have with your mouth, it just kind of like gets entangled. And I was telling him, because lately we've kind of fell off from talking, because me and my brother used to talk every day. But now it's like every 2-3 days, every week. Mm-hmm. And I was Japan, I think I was over me and him when I was talking, so that was a week and something. But I was telling him, like, right now, like, transitioning in life is just like that, like, his stutter and my stutter is that we have a plan put together, we know what we want to say, we know what we want to do, but I'm kind of having some bumps in the road right now. Mm-hmm. So anybody that knows, my brother knows this, because he actually announced it on the show, that I'm transitioning over to like a new job and stuff like that. But actually, it's the same job. But because I had got hurt recently, that's why I'm actually going back and forth to the hospital, brother. Is because, like I said, I got into an accident, and my shoulder and chest has not been the same since the accident. So I'm the type of person, I don't want to sit around collecting equipment and I just want to go back to work and try to get back out there. But because of that, I have to constantly see a chiropractor I think I didn't know, let you know the schedule, but it's like, it's supposed to visit the chiropractor 2 times a week, but it's coming to be out like, it's like 2 times or 4 times a month. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to make this schedule work, but that's what I kind of been in the midst of, and that's why I haven't been able to talk to you, so I wanted to let you know that.
Oh, yeah. I remember The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, he used to go to this place. It's a Cairo chamber, something like that.
Yeah.
And you get in there, and it freezes your joints and everything, so you can move around better. And like the Undertaker used to work once a year at WrestleMania. So if he's prepare his body for that by going to these places and getting like chiropractors and I'm about to say freezers, like freezer chamber, something like that. But goes to chiropractors, places that freeze your joints and all that stuff, get you loose, all that stuff.
Yeah. And currently, that's what they did to me. I got put on the machine today for my neck. On top of that, the chiropractor kind of like cracked my neck, shoulders, back, really stretched out, like really stretched me out. And pause on that, by the way, but as long as you're thinking that dirty.
Yeah.
It was an experience. It really was an experience. Like, anybody who said, well, chiropractors hurt, I don't care nobody. This is my first time being in one that's this intense, put like this. I've been to a chiropractor before, but usually it's just machine therapy or, sauna therapy or something like that. So you basically sit and sweat, you know what I'm talking about? They apply heat where it's necessary. But to get actually somebody on you and start cracking bones, messing with your joints, because my brother, my shoulder was out of place, and I never could lift like my hand over my head. This went on for I think since the accident, so that was about a year, and I'm literally, sorry guys, somebody's calling me. Let's just get them right quick and tell them I can't talk. But that went on for about the course of the accident, and he went in there and popped my shoulder, kind of like, I can't. And it was so funny. He was like, "Oh, can you lift it above your head now?" I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." I didn't know that was the reason why I couldn't. I was just thinking like, okay, then move my shoulders like this too, and even the top end would pop. Now he popped that way back in place, and the whole time, my mom just staring at me, and she's just like, "What the work?" I was like, "Hey, you're next." She's like, "Oh yeah, come on over here. I'll show you." And he cracked her neck and stuff. She a little tear ran down her eye, and it was so freaking funny. I was like, "Oh, I feel so great." And she was like, "Oh." She was like, "No, Ray, that shit hurt." I was like, "Yeah, it hurts, but then it feels good like afterwards." That's the best way I can describe it.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you.
Have you been to a chiropractor, brother?
I haven't. Nah, I haven't. I will say this though. I was gonna mention you know I gotta throw in some wrestling here. I'm gonna take you back to Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank briefcase that's currently possessed by Damian Priest. Inside that briefcase, ladies and gentlemen, he is contract for a world championship match anytime that he wants. It could be, I don't know, next Monday, this Friday on SmackDown, next Monday on Raw, the next pay-per-view, which is SummerSlam in Detroit. It could be August 5th, by the way. It could be next year's WrestleMania. Anytime he wants, cash it in. So the women's division has 100% success rate, cash in all the time. The men's division has about, so I looked it up here, has a, let's see here. I saw it earlier. The success rate. Okay, the men's division has 22 successful cash-ins with over 26 attempts. So altogether, 84% with 22 success rates and 26 attempts to cash it in. Attempts to cash it in means that you come down with the briefcase, give it to the referee, but the referee never ring the bell, and therefore you never cash in the contract. You got to give it to the referee. The referee rings the bell. The match starts. Normally, it can go like 5 seconds to 3 minutes. Anytime you want cash in the briefcase, you can have a championship match. It used to be the world title. Now you cash in on the NXT champion. You cash in on the world heavyweight champion, the undisputed champion, the women's champion, and now like I said, the NXT champion. Cash in anytime you want for a championship match, and you're good to go. Now, with that being said, I'm looking forward to SummerSlam in Detroit. Tickets available now, by the way. I'm looking for SummerSlam in Detroit, Michigan. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
This
That is going to be interesting, but you're just going to fly out to Detroit?
Yeah, I'm not going to every event they got, son. Unless they're in Texas, I ain't going out to every event they go to. I'm fine watching from my home.
Hold on, brother. I'm trying to help somebody real quick, so I'm going for like 2 seconds, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but you hold this down for me like 5 minutes?
Yeah. I don't need to go to every single event they got. I'm fine watching it from home, my phone, my tablet, on my TV, stuff like that. But like when they're in Texas, you best believe they're in Dallas. You best believe I'm going. Like October 23rd, tickets available now for Monday Night Raw. You best believe somewhere or another I'm going. I'm hoping to get my tickets in August. And by the way, school's back in session, ladies and gentlemen. Slowly but surely, it's that wonderful time of the year. And I ain't talking about Christmas. It's time to go back to school, ladies and gentlemen. And there's no need of breaking your neck trying to find school supplies from all these expensive stores. Go to Walmart and you save a whole lot of money with school supplies. We got tablets. We got markers. We got pens, paper. We got even uniforms, clothes. You got some schools require uniforms. Some schools require you can wear whatever you want. Walmart got you covered. Ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Walmart for school supplies.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Walmart. By the way, brother, I'm back. Little funny story that just happened. I'm in the stairway. I'm at the hotel. I'm getting ready to go to Phoenix tomorrow. By the way, but a little lost child comes walking into the stairway and she's asking for a mama. So I was like, hold up. Little girl couldn't have been no older than 2.
She was white, huh?
She was Mexican.
I
was just like, no, let's help you find your mama. So I'm sorry about that, guy.
Oh man, Brandon, there's a story that reminds me. I want to make sure it's okay to tell the story. It reminds me of a similar situation. If it's okay with you?
Yes, this is fine because I still want to kill you.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna say this first, and I'll get to the story. But like I said, the Walmart is that time of year again, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't talking about Christmas. It's time to go back to school, and there's no need of breaking your neck for expensive school supplies. Go to Walmart. We got uniforms. Those schools require uniforms and whatever you want to wear. Uniforms, school supplies, rulers, markers, papers, pens, tablets, glue, everything you need to go back to school. Walmart save money a little better. And also this story, I'll never forget, it was a Saturday. I want to say 2011, 12, one of those 2 years. So we at the mall. Yeah, we at the mall. We just chilling. I remember he has 2 awesome nieces. They were younger at the time, way much younger. I remember one of them hold my hand. I can't remember that girl's name. She's my niece. I don't know her name. Lord have mercy. Help me, somebody.
That's a shame. That's a freaking shame.
She's my niece. I can't remember her name. Tiny.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Guess who you lost?
Yeah. Tiny's holding my hand. I'm talking to one of his friends at the time, and we talking about bullshit. And Tiny's holding my hand, and someone tells me, "Hey man, move your hand." I'm like, okay, and I'm expecting a little hand holding my hand, and my hand is free. Oh shit! Oh shit! Where she go? Where she go? Where she go? Brandon's gonna kill me. Brandon's gonna kill me. Oh my god, Brandon's gonna kill me. And we looking everywhere for this girl, and Brandon comes up walking with Tiny. Whew.
Yeah, by the way, it was mall security that found my niece. Crying with her eyes out, by the way. But it was to paint a more vivid picture. It was me and two of my other friends, and it's like again, one of them my oldest one has music value, so I get my female friend over me at the time to take her to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, where is your little sister? I'm really like, I say you was holding her knee. And at this point, I'm a teenager. You're young adults know. Matter of fact, I believe we're 18 at this point.
Yeah.
18, 19. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It doesn't matter how old you get. You still have a terrified, like you always terrified of appearance. And
yeah.
At this time, like I know I can get away with a lot of stuff with my mom, but losing a human being and her grandchild. I knew I was going down.
And then
And I told everybody in that mall, like, hey, if you don't find my niece, I'm gonna kill y'all before I go home. Because when I go home, I'm already dead. Do you understand? If I leave this place without a child coming back, my mom's gonna literally take a knife and probably stab me about 13 or 14 times. She's gonna carve bacon off my back, literally. And probably cook my fat ass. So I'm like, we're gonna find this.
So basically, if I'm going down, you going down with me.
Exactly. That's how that is my mode of thinking when I know it's just too far. Like it's too far to go.
I remember
that was funny as heck.
last time I remember she was holding my hand. I'm talking to one of his friends. She's holding my hand. I'm expecting her to stay put, but she's a child. So what was I thinking? I was expecting her to stay put. We talking about bullshit.
A child at once, so what was you thinking?
I expected her to stay there. Like I don't know where we were. We were standing somewhere. I know we were standing. I'm like, okay, I expect her to stay right there, hold my hand. We're gonna be getting out here in a little while. And next thing I know, I look. Some say, "Hey, man, some told me to wiggle my hand." Okay, that's not my hand is free. My hand shouldn't be free. A little girl's holding my hand right now. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Because Brandon, and like he added on that, Brandon's gonna kill me. Brandon's gonna kill me. Brandon was gonna kill me. Like if I'm gonna die again, like you said, you coming with me? I swear to God. We're gonna meet each other at the pearly gates. I'm just gonna let that be known. Like you gonna ask me how he's gonna look at me with such like God, like you know you can't hit him. Well, and then we're like, God, how did I get here, Brandon? Brandon, how did you get this song? I'll be saying that with so much hatred in my eyes.
But luckily we found the girl, and it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good now.
Yeah.
It's also every time that's a funny story to tell.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't funny when it was going down. I promise you.
I remember another time. Brandon used to throw these nice gatherings, if you will, and he couldn't do it in the day. I would have been glad. I would have gladly came over, but he decided to have a party at night. He invited me, and my dumb ass decides to go get ready and get my clothes put out. My mom happened to catch me. He's like, "Boy, where the hell do you think you going?"
And I guess I will say this about those gatherings. I used to be a very outgoing person. But because when in my younger years, I would say between the ages of 16 to like 21, I would throw these parties. And by the way, guys, let me keep it in there. When he says gatherings, I used to throw like everybody bring their console. I got TVs, I got internet. Come over here, play the game, But then after a certain hour, the kids leave. Even though I'm a kid myself, the kids leave that don't know what's about to go down next. And, everybody goes to doing what they want to do. Or hook up with whatever you want to go. But
Sodom and Gomorrah over there.
I tried to. Be quiet. But I try to invite my brother to work. He used to always say, "Well, why can't I just come? Why can't I?" I said, "Come on. This is the one time I actually invited you."
Mm-hmm.
And boy, it was funny. But when he said he got caught, I said, "Why didn't you just say mom was coming over to help the kids something?" And he said, "I did. That didn't work."
Yeah.
And that's when I just bust out laughing.
It's like this is like my first excuse was to use Brandon like, well, you need help with the girls, help watching the girls. Now, first of all, that don't make no damn sense. It's 10 o'clock at night. What you need help with babysitting at 10 o'clock at night for?
Girls are asleep. It was hilarious.
Now, if it would have been during the daytime, like if it would have been like in the summertime during the daytime, no problem. Go over there for a few hours, no problem. It's at nighttime.
Bro, who made that song to preach somebody at night? That's what you gotta understand. In the daytime, it's all games. If you had a game system at the time while you was like, I got a PlayStation. I'm going over there to play the game, Frank. That would have worked.
Yeah.
That would have completely 100% worked. But you wasn't like this. You wasn't into games. You should have been into games because everybody that was at my house at the time was into games. And by the way, guys, the only reason why I was able to do this is because my mom used to have work 12-hour shifts, sometimes 16-hour shifts. So that's why this place worked.
Man, Brandon, do you know that to this day, my mom, there's a story my grandfather does not know to this day. My mom, she was, I want to say, I can't put an age on it. I want to say, I guess 18, 19, 20, 20 somewhere. She took Dad's van somewhere and for a joyride. He has no idea about it.
My mom never, I remember every car my mom had, I probably done drove once I got my license.
Yeah.
But I've never actually just kind of like snuck off with the car.
Oh, yeah.
I always just let her know that I'm going to take the car.
My mom took the car for a joyride, and to this day, this was 30 years ago, 30 or 40 years ago, my grandfather to this day has no idea. So I ever need leverage, that's the story I'm going to tell my papa.
Now, I will say this. My mom doesn't know how much, because at a point, brother, because again, you knew about these parties.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in my middle school and, like I said, my rebellious years knew about these parties. To the point where Baton Rouge became boring to me. Then I started going to New Orleans with another friend. Ooh, that was fun.
Yeah.
So, also, you would have made. I never invited you to the New Orleans team because literally, I was afraid that you might have got hurt or something, and I couldn't protect you out there. See, at my house, I could protect you. In New Orleans, I couldn't. I was busy out there.
By the way, speaking of New Orleans, there's all my Louisiana folk. If you're ever in New Orleans, check out Bethany Church has a New Orleans campus at 3700 Canal Street. So check it out.
Huh?
I
said, when did that happen?
A few years ago. Obviously right before COVID. We got the building, and we tried to renovate it, open it up. COVID struck. COVID got serious, and we couldn't open it in time. Then eventually COVID calmed down. We opened it up. It's New Orleans campus. It's pretty cool. 3700 Canal Street, New Orleans.
I've never been to that campus. I've been to Baker, I think in Seaton Lane. That's about it.
Yes, sir. We had, I don't know what happened to it. We had one in Plaquemine for a few weeks. I guess because Pastor Larry was the pastor at the time, and that's a lot of work. You got to preach all these. This is before they thought of streaming to each campus. Like on Sunday morning, we could stream to the North Campus in Baker, South Campus in Signal Lane, the Livingston Parish Campus, and it's all at one time. This is before they thought of this. Pastor Larry had to go to Plaquemine, then go to Signal Lane the next week, go to Baker the week after that. That's tiresome. So I guess out of sake of schedule, they shut it down. We had Bethany West many years ago, Plaquemine, Louisiana.
Didn't know about that one either.
Yeah, that was 2009.
Oh yeah, we was kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was kids. I didn't know nothing about it.
And man, I'm tell you, like, if most of you never heard Bethany's, like, as far as music goes, I have like pretty much every Beth. I love it. I love every CD they put out. Quite frankly, maybe I'm just biased a little bit, but I love every album Bethany's ever put out.
Yeah, I can see you.
Maybe that's just biased, but I don't think there's one bad one. We got a couple of studios here and there, but we had the one studio that's eluded me for years. Bethany's first album ever, an album called "Teach Me to Worship," many years ago. This is Pastor Jonathan. John was the worship pastor at the time. This is his first time recording. Most of the time, Jonathan's the lead on these albums. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, it's a song I'm gonna
I remember you used to have most of the CDs, brother.
Yeah. There's a song I'm gonna sing you called Pearl of Great Price. It is pretty cool, man. The soul in this song alone is pretty cool. They recorded in our New Orleans campus, and it is pretty cool. Let me see here. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. I don't know why I have a charger just charging down. You ever had your stuff do that?
No, that just means you leave it on the charger too much.
No, I'm charging it. It's supposed to charge up. It's charging down.
No, you didn't catch what I said. That means you leave it on the charger too much.
I never let my stuff get past 70% ever.
Oh well, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna have it you can charge it to 100. Just make sure you take it off.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how I messed up a computer one time while we were leaving it on charger. And I'm like, okay, usually once I see it at 100, just take it off the charger for about 1 to 2 hours. It's back at 50, and you know, I know it's kind of crazy, but then I hook it back up.
Yes, sir.
Then if I'm doing like some game intensive stuff, like because on my laptop I do game intensive stuff. While I'm playing a game, I keep it hooked up to a charger. But if I'm just scrolling, just doing the internet stuff, I take it off. It's not gonna die as fast.
Well, I can't stand rebellious technology like Alexa. I asked Alexa to do one thing. Like, I don't understand. I don't need you to understand. Do what I tell you to do. I asked Alexa to turn the movie on. I said, hey, Alexa, play this and that from this and that. And like, I don't understand what you're talking about. You don't need to understand. Just obey.
I don't need you to understand. Just obey.
Mm-hmm. The Bible says if you're willing and obedient.
Alexa not obedient.
Mm-hmm. I can't stand rebellious technology, bro. I really can't.
I understand. Hey, brother, on the side, have you been having problems with your Instagram lately?
I barely use Instagram. My podcast Wrestling Tracks Inc. on Instagram. We're barely on there.
Yeah, because my Instagram, like, it works online, but it doesn't, like, the app doesn't work. I don't know what the world. Maybe it's because I got an iPhone.
In fact, soon I'm gonna try my hand at iPhone.
No, but stay with Android.
Yeah. I've been with Android so many years. I'm gonna see what the big fuss is about with iPhone.
There's no fuss.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fuss. You just stay with that. Oh, brother. Another side, my man. How's your sister?
Last time I checked, she all right.
That's good. That's good. Guys, I have a funny story on that. His sister cussed me out one time. That was so hilarious. My brother thought I took it. He thought I took it personally. I guess because he's used to serious Brandon, but as the older I've gotten, I like really don't care what people say. And I was like, I'm not. He gets mad and says, "Well, I'm not to squash this," and I was like, "There's nothing to squash."
Y'all is cutting each other out like cutting each other out like a sailors and everything, man. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, bro. I tell you. By the way, I those you know, I have a half sister from my dad's first relationship, and the story is funny. How my sister, I heard about. I'm not gonna say his girl at the time before he met my mama. Like she's found out she was pregnant. The story is hilarious. It was like, Dad said, "Hey, I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on?" She said, "I'm pregnant." I was like, who's it for? She looked him up and down. You motherfucker.
Hold on, this was your dad and your mom?
No, and my dad and another woman before he met my mom, many years before.
Oh, that's your sister's dad.
Yeah, no, my sister's mom.
I'm sorry, your sister's mom.
Yeah.
Sister's mom. I'm sorry about that.
And
oh Lord,
like that the way he said it was just hilarious. Like he's like, "Hey, I ain't seen you in a while. You all right?" But yeah, I'm pregnant. She was sick and everything. All the signs and whatnot. I said, "I'm pregnant." It was for. She looked him up and down. This is my dad's girl prior to my mom. Like, it's for you, motherfucker. And years later, not years later, months later, my sister's born.
Like that is funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, now you know what I always wanted to know, brother. Like, how you because by the way, if it's okay, but everybody knows your mother and your mom is married. And like, how do you? Okay, not trying to, because I don't want you to cuss me out and hear this and cuss me out. But like, how did he tell your mom that he has another child on the way?
No, like, man, this is years ago. Like, by now, come on now. But
I just thought about how old she was. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot she's not even in our bracket. I think she's 10 years older than me.
Like, my sister's like 40-ish.
Oh shit, 20 years older than me. No.
Yeah.
No, 10 years older than me.
I'm 30, she's like 40, like going like upper 40s, by the way. Born in the 70s.
Oh yeah, so she's 10 years.
Yeah. So like, I remember the first time I met a nigga.
But I'm thinking she's our. Forgive me. I'm thinking she's our age.
Oh no. She gave me nieces and nephews and all that stuff. Yeah. And it's a damn shame because every now and then I forget my nieces and nephews' names sometimes.
We know you just forgot the
one. That makes me a bad uncle, man.
Yeah, you are a bad uncle. We don't leave you none of our kids. Like you wouldn't even. If I had, I ain't gonna say ill because everybody knows I have one swimming somewhere. But I'm just leaving it at that. But
here's the thing. I'm like, as an uncle, I'm more of a fun entertainment uncle. You want law, you want rules and stuff. You go to somebody else. You go to your other uncles for like discipline. I'm more of a fun uncle. I level with you. Hey, if you want to cuss around me, go ahead and say what you got to say. You got to say stuff around me, because I'm like a decade apart from my nieces and nephews. They grew up in the 2000s. So we're almost, my oldest niece and I are almost like 10 years apart. So I was like 7, 8, 9 when they were born and whatnot. So like, I'm like in their generation. They're like, I'm like in near their generation. You know what I'm saying? So you got a problem with your mama, and you come to me about it. You want to lay it all out. You cussing go for it. You ain't got to censor yourself. I'm not the disciplinary kind of uncle. I've accepted that. I'm not bedtime at 8:00. Hey, eat all. I almost see the vegetables on that plate. No, you don't want to eat that? Fine, you don't eat it. Now you gotta go. If I ever watch some of these kids, my nieces and nephews, look, you gotta sleep. But hey, get in the bed by 10, 8 o'clock. Get in the bed. Whatever you do in the bed, that's on you. You know.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta go to sleep, but I need you in the bed by 10.
Yeah, see, I'm the like you would say rules and like strict. I'm fun too, like cause I'm very nonchalant. But other than that, I'm not too nonchalant. Like I have rules.
Yeah, I can't do all that.
Most of it's just respect.
Like me, I'm like fun, and I'm like the fun uncle. You like if you want rules and whatnot, you go to another uncle.
Go to Brandon.
You feel me?
Because like really, what kills me was is that I have a friend in Florida and her kids love me. They call me Uncle Brandon and stuff. And like when they get in trouble, it's just funny because sometimes they will call me before they call their mother. I said I have a friend in Florida that she has kids, and like her kids will call, like if they get in trouble, they will call me before they call their mother. I also had another friend like that down here too in Baton Rouge. That's another story for another day. But back to the Florida case, like when they do something stupid, they'll be like, "What should I tell her?" I'll be like, "Look, I can help you with certain things, like, because I don't want to see nobody get in trouble. But I also say if you're gonna do something, do it right, whether that be wrong or right. And if you're gonna do something, go big or go home."
Yeah.
So, little story. Somebody got caught doing something they wasn't supposed to do. I ain't gonna put all their business out because then they might be listening. But they got caught doing something they wasn't supposed to do. They called me and said, "Hey, could you tell moms I was with you?" I was like, "Hell no." I said, "Because your moms know I'm a truck driver, and if you was with me, that would imply that you're going out of state, my boy." And that's exactly how I said it. And he was like, "What do I tell him? Like, the truth?" It was like, "I don't want to get my ass whooped." I'm like, "Bro," I say, "Do you want to take the ass whooping or do you want to lie?" I'm like, "And if you lie to her, when it does come out, it's going to sting even more." I'm like, "Because probably going to punch the fuck out. She ain't going to use that belt. She's going to straight up give you them hands." Yeah. Because anybody, like, mother, you got a black mother just like I got a black mother. You ever pissed them off to the point where they punched your ass one time?
Wait, say again?
I said, "You got a black mother how I got a black mother." I said, "Have you ever pissed your mother off to the point where she punched your ass one time?"
Hell yeah.
Okay then. So I rub the belt over her actual fucking fist because most people don't know those little feminine fists hurt. But especially when you can't hit her back. But
man, I remember one time a Bernard Terrace. I'll never forget this as long as I live. Bernard Terrace. Some stupid reason I brought razors to school, like to show I could shave and everything. I had one strand of hair, on a little itch of hair on my chin. Everybody thought I was gonna hurt somebody with that little razor. I did it to show, hey, look, I can shave, y'all can't. Ha ha ha. Now the interpreter, huh?
I said you was talking shit.
Yeah, that was the purpose. That was the intention. I brought razors to school. I'm like, hey, look, I can shave and y'all can't. Ha ha ha. And somebody said Lee has a razor in his backpack. Now the teachers thought, oh my God, he's gonna cut somebody. You know? I keep in mind what I said, Brandon. The intention was I can shave, y'all can't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I can shave, y'all can't. Ha ha ha, talking shit. I used the razor to be like, I can shave. I got hair on you. Yeah, you got hair on your chin. I got little hair. I can shave. Y'all can't. You gotta wait till you grow hair. Blah blah blah. But the teacher found out, and their interpretation was, I'm gonna cut somebody. Well, they called my mom's boyfriend at the time, Graylin Thomas, and we had a now. No, sorry. Graylin held me at his house till my mom picked me up, and my uncle Kassim Moses was at home, and we had a nice time of fellowship, if you will. And you would think that's the end of it. No. Then the grand finale, Mom got a hold of me, and we had the Holy Ghost dance, if you will. Now, if y'all know what the Holy Ghost dance is. What happens is your mom whooping you with the belt, and you moving all around trying to avoid the belt, but there's nowhere to go. So you're moving all around. That's the Holy Ghost dance. And God help you grab that. Only a few chances you can grab that belt, but God help you grab the belt. They make it worse.
Sure do make it worse, boy. Or she'll catch one arm and you just running around in a circle. Whew, Jesus.
Like that. Be like this. Boy, didn't I tell you? Don't run from me. Don't you run from me. Didn't I tell you to keep your black ass right there? Boy, didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
And then, don't you run from me. Don't you run from me. Oh, God.
Syllable, boy. I used to hate this shit.
Oh, man. No, Brandon, I thought about this over the years. Like, I'm taking back in the day, y'all. On Sunday morning, going to church was not for debate, not a discussion. I don't feel like it. Nah, you going to somebody's church on Sunday morning. Nowadays, it's optional. You feel me? What happened, Brandon?
Right.
Nowadays, I don't feel like going to church today. It's raining. I don't feel like it. Back in the day, I wasn't up for discussion. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, get dressed. We're going to church. What happened, bro?
I don't know what happened.
And back in the day, mama, especially the grandmama, ain't no. Now, if you go stay with your grandparents, those of you who are around your teenage years, and you don't feel like going to church, this is what you do. What you do is you go to church. You go to your grandparents Friday night, and you leave Saturday. I promise you, if you go to your grandmama's church, your grandmama's house, and you leave, you stay there Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning you going to church, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
I promise you. So if you're gonna do that, go Friday, Saturday, and leave Saturday, sometime on Saturday. You ain't not worried about that.
And what's crazy is my mom, she was the same way. We went to a small church in Prairieville, and every Sunday, bro, she was there.
Yep.
Like, you going to church.
Now, when you get to church, what you do is on you. You can go to the big church or the kids' church. But you going to church on Sunday morning.
Yeah, you going.
Now, when you get there, I'll let you decide if you want to go to the big church or the kids' church when you get there. That's all on you. But ain't no discussion about on the way there you going to church. Now, my mom was cool about it. My mom, actually, I used to drive my mama to church. Actually.
Yeah, I'm here.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I used to drag my mama to church, even if she didn't feel like going to church. I like at least drop me off or something. But anyway, so I remember my mom would play.
He was weird in that disregard too.
What's that again?
I said you was weird in that disregard too, because he was the only child I used to drag his mother to church.
Yeah.
My mom used to drag me to church.
Mm-hmm. I'm Sunday morning, Mama, let's go. I want to go. I'm gonna go to church. Let's go. For me, this kind of odd. Most people won't understand this, but most young people don't look forward to going to church. They look at church as a chore or punishment, right?
Yeah.
For me, hear me closely. Not going to church was a punishment. I'll give you an example. I told the story before. There was Billy Graham Crusade event at the River Center in Baton Rouge. It was Deluge leading worship. Deluge going to lead worship. Billy Graham himself was going to preach. It's going to be lit. Billy Graham, Deluge, which my current pastor, Jonathan Stockstill's band at the time. It's going to be awesome. And if you miss it, I should tell. So it's going to be lit. I'm like, cool, I did something stupid. I drank all the creamers, coffee creamers, something like that. And mom said, I can punish you now, I can punish you later. I punch you later, you're going to regret it. So I'll say, okay, I'll take the punishment now. Okay, you can't go to the concert. Now I'm like, I wish I would have said later. I missed it, man. Deluge was leading worship. It was lit. Kirk Franklin was there. Yeah, I remember now. It's Kirk Franklin, Deluge, and I'm sorry, that's different. It was a different event. My bad. Kirk Franklin. No, that's another event. Deluge and Billy Graham himself. Not a representative of the Billy Graham Evangelist Association. I'm talking about Billy Graham himself at the time. Those of you young folks, just look at Billy Graham. It's a cool dude. So it's a one-time deal. It's not going to happen again because their schedules is crazy and everything. It's a one-time event. You miss it, I should tell. And man, I missed it. It was awesome, and I missed all of it. It's the thing. I wish somebody would record that stuff.
At the time, but the phones weren't hitting like that.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no video recording. There's no nothing. There's no audio, no video. And I missed all of it because not going to church was a punishment. Not going to church. So I used to drag my mama to church on Sunday morning. Like, hey, mama, it's time to go. Sunday morning, we get to church. Let's say Bethany. Mama would take me to the kids' church. She go to the big church. See you in an hour. You have fun at kids' church. You have fun at big church. It was okay. Drive home. Now on the way to church, halfway, my mom let me listen to Radio Disney. You remember? I don't think we remember Radio Disney nowadays, but
yes, I do.
Yeah, my mom let me listen to Radio Disney halfway. When we get to Plain Road on Baker, the rest of the way is gospel. But halfway, I listen to Radio Disney. So from 48th Street all the way to Acadian, I can listen to Radio Disney. From Acadian all the way to Baker, gospel the rest of the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brother, I know you mad about missing that concert, but if you feel anything, I understand your pain in more ways than one, and this is why. I have these things about, like, anybody that actually been around me for, I ain't gonna say know me, but been around me for more than probably, I say, 2 or 3 hours, won't realize I love anime. I'm a big anime fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I always miss the conventions. Like, I'm talking about the one. And see, brother, I'm not like, you're kind of like, you're stuck in Dallas. So you got to kind of like, if the event comes to Dallas, I can go, but if it's anywhere else, I can't. Nah, I'm international.
Yeah.
Like, I should say global, because I can go anywhere at any time. That's the good thing about me being me. But every time I feel like Toy Anime, Funimation, Crunchyroll, they throw these massive events. It's like a big secret until like 2 or 3 days before everybody's supposed to come out there, or it's already sold out. I'll be so mad that I missed it. Because I'd be like, that's probably how you felt, but I was like, you wish you could accept that punishment later. I wish I could have went to the anime convention that was, it's had to be like 2 or 3 weeks ago now. But I wanted to go because it was the big one in San Jose, California. And I was like, man, I wish I could have just been on that side of the world. If I was on that side of the world, I just would have win. I don't care. DreamCon, which is held in Austin, Texas. Everybody was buying the tickets, and I was trying to get the ticket. They took my money, then they refunded it because they sold out. And I was like, bro. And brother, you didn't understand. Like, I'm so into this stuff to the point where I had this big plan with my friends to dress up as Blackbeard from One Piece. Like, that was the only guy I probably could be with my fat ass. I ain't gonna lie. But I was literally gonna cuss it out. And boy, I was so mad when I couldn't get them tickets. I was so angry.
Yeah.
So angry.
I did go to Comic-Con, and I thought I saw Mick Foley on the card. I thought at the time, yeah, I saw Mick Foley. I thought it was a wrestling event. So what Mick Foley doing at Comic-Con? I got to see Mick Foley. And Mick Foley's a cool dude, by the way. So I go there, not a wrestling fan in sight. I see Superman, the dude in the Superman outfit. I see Captain America, Batman.
I'm so angry at you.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. This is Comic-Con.
I haven't even been able to go to Comic-Con, but you went?
I did it because I thought it was wrestling. I saw Mick Foley on the card. That's why the whole purpose of going there. I thought it was a wrestling event. I saw Mick Foley on the card. I'm like, okay, I'm going to see Mick Foley. So I had a budget that was way out of my league at the time. I had my mom's money. I couldn't spend no more than at least $25. So the only thing I did, I went to all the panels, the Q&A panels. That's the only thing that was free. The Q&A panels. And then I happened to see Mick Foley. Finally got to Mick Foley. Mind you, I don't have enough for a picture or autograph. Mick Foley been signing autographs all day with little or no break. He was exhausted, okay? Mick Foley's exhausted. And he could have told me, dude, fuck off. You got my money. I asked him I had one question I'm going to ask him for years. I had one question. He could have said fuck off. But hey, you got my money? I'll talk to you as long as you want to. But all you got is a question? But he was kind of answering my question. I asked him, did it hurt getting thrown off Hell in a Cell? He said yes. And it's like what's going to I asked him, did you see the? He said he didn't see the cell earlier that day, but when he fell off it hurt. And that's the one burn question I wanted to ask him for years. And then the time my phone was dying, by the way. I couldn't take a picture, autograph. He was kind of answering my questions. Cool dude, Mick Foley, who's if you ever seen Mick Foley, look him up. You know what I'm talking about. Cool dude in and out of the ring. When the cameras go off, he's a cool dude, man. He could have told me to fuck off. And he had every right to. You say? You feel me?
I feel you. But I'm not saying since Mick Foley wasn't a dick to you, I'm about to be a dick to you. Fuck off, because you could have took me to Comic-Con. You could have told me what was going on. You asshole. By the way, guys, I'm gonna hold it up his head for the rest of his life, because that's just how big of an anime fan I am. I would have loved to win the time. I literally would have had. He would have just been going for me. I would have had the time of my life. Brother, come at me. I'm gonna forgive you tomorrow, but just not right now. That hurt my feelings. I did not know you went to Comic-Con.
Yeah. But anyway,
when did you go?
Huh?
When did you go? I'm sorry, I can't drop this right now. No, just hold the rest of the episode.
This was 2000. I gotta put I want to say 15, 16.
Oh, so you was already in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it worse. That's when I was going through training and stuff. No. 2015, 16, I was still, I didn't get to CBL until I think 2017, 2018. 2015, I was still, I literally could have made it down there for a weekend. I would have requested to be off from the prison. I was in prison at the time. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you could still talk. Was we even still talking? I think he was talking.
Man, see, that's the thing. People ask me, especially I remember Sonya asked Brandon, if you and LA ever fallen out before. Yes, we have. Here's the thing. We would talk. We would go years without talking to each other and pick up like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Yeah, just on the. It really be like that with me and him. Like, and then what be crazy is my brother. I'm giving his little roses right now. He's not mad at him. He's much a bigger man than me. Because me, it's not that I stay mad at you or I hold grudges. I just believe in cutting you off. I just say fuck it. Mm-hmm. My brother will come back to me and say, "Look, I don't think I did anything wrong, but if I did, I apologize. Now, could you please put that stupid pride of yours aside and talk to your brother? I love him." He really does it. Yeah. It's so fucking hilarious. When I tell y'all, me and my brother, y'all like, because I don't want to say a husband and wife, but that's what it's not like that. We are a dysfunctional family that functions. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense, we function. We just like, I don't know. And sometimes my brother takes me too seriously, and I have to apologize. I'm like, brother, I apologize if you take me too seriously. I'm not like I used to be. Because my brother used to know me as this ultra serious, ultra threatening, ultra intimidating. A lot of people know me as an intimidating guy. Even my own mother says, she says, "Brandon, you are very intimidating." And once you get past the point that everything that I do is damn near a joke. Like business-wise, I don't joke. But with people, I'm more funny, and I don't mean nothing by anything I say. I'm just an ultra serious guy. Like when I say certain things, I'm just being blunt with you and serious. And when I talk with passion, sometimes aggression. Mm-hmm. You know, some shit you gotta kind of like know the days that okay, he's not serious at fucking all. This dude was fucking joking. He's laughing about this shit. Like I might be serious right now, but he's not really hearing me right now. Because it had time my brother would be calling me, and I'd be in the middle of like on the computer, doing paperwork. My brother on this, his life is probably busy, but mine is just every freaking day, even the weekends are packed with just stuff that I have to do. I'm not just driving the truck. So he'll be calling me and talking to me. We'll be talking about God. We'll be talking about like anything, like you know. And then he'll be talking. He just hears me saying, "Oh yeah, that's what's up." And he'll just be like, "You're not hearing me," and that'd be so funny to me. I'm like, "I've been hearing you, but I can't respond how you want me to respond. I'm doing 10 other things in my head and listening to you. So the only thing I can say at that time is that." But matter of fact, that happened today. Because he was like, "You're not hearing. You just saying, And it was so funny to me. I almost bust out laughing. I was like, "Bro, I hear you, bro. Just doing other things." So, and then I also tell him, like, when I'm actually doing so much to the point where I can't give him my undivided attention, or at least I give him a good 60% of my attention. So that means I'm engaged at that point. I'm telling him, "I'm going to call you back." And he just gets mad. He's like, you know, I'm not saying he's a baby, by the way. It's funny how he does it. It's just like, you know, when black people tell you they're going to call you back, they ain't going to never call your ass back. Mm-hmm. I'm like, he does got a point, because that's exactly what that means. Whether I tell you I'm going to call you back, I'm probably going to call you back. But it might not be today, but it will be tomorrow or something like that. It will call you back. So, brother, I was telling you to say this. Thank you for always being a bigger man in our dysfunctional family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, brother being a bigger man, it'll happen once or twice, but it's very rare. Mm-hmm. Like that little Instagram thing that be going on where they said no fucks were given. You know, sometimes I don't give a fuck. So I gotta thank you for giving the fuck. Mm. And then sometimes I have those emotional periods where I do.
You know that famous...
But you only get like 2 of those a year, you know, but I didn't extend it yours. You get like 4 or 5 of them. Everybody else just gets like 1.
I remember there was a time when I'm trying to Earth. Okay. So like you did something. I think you said something. I was mad at you. I was just mad. The Holy Spirit's like, "Lee, look here. Forgive him. Call him. You need to forgive him right now." I'm like, I called him and said, "Look, I don't like you. I'm mad at you right now. But I gotta forgive your ass. I'll forgive your fat ass."
He really said it like that too. So I forgive your fat ass.
Like, I'm mad at you. But the Lord told me to.
My brother knows he can get away with a lot of stuff over the phone, but he'll never do it to my face.
I'm mad at you right now, but the Lord told me to forgive you, so I forgive your fat ass.
Yeah, you said it like that too, but I wish you could have came to my face and said, like, gotta put you over my tail knee and whoop your ass. I'm saying, why you playing with me like this? But I still forgot what I said to piss you off. I forgot what it was. Oh, I think it was something about, I ain't gonna say her name on the show, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was funny. Well, hey, you used to tease me about mine. I just thought about that. How you gonna get mad at me when you do the same shit? You know, we're gonna leave this alone when you get mad at me again.
And I remember, I remember there was a young lady he was seeing, and like she didn't take me seriously at all. So like, that's his little brother. He's cute and everything. I'm like, good. I know I'm cute, but take me seriously sometimes.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
But by the way, I thought this was a part of every bro code, but we never go behind brothers. But my brother didn't seem to catch that memo. See, when I was, and I think he knew to a certain extent I was serious because if I was in his face, I really would have just squatted that day. And I told him, I said, I want to fight you. I meant it. He was like, oh shit. Like I felt his mind say, like, he didn't say it out loud, but I heard his mind was like, oh shit, he's really serious. Let me change the subject. Let's try to get him back happy because I want him to forget about this because anybody that like my brother really knows. But again, it's another one of those when you get to know me, my mind moves like it's like a bunch of trains on a train and they go in all types of ways. Mm-hmm. So if you can manage to make me forget things fairly quick. If you know how to manipulate the conversation. My brother, he did that too, because I still, now that I remember now, and I know I gotta go to Arizona tomorrow, but I might stop over there and give you your lickage.
Right.
Because you broke the growth code. You tried. Let me get you.
I remember, to my credit, Brandon used to date some really attractive young ladies at the time, and I'm like, damn, like I just want a piece.
Well, ain't nobody tell you to be in the house and super wrestling emo and not talk to people. I used to be just like him, fucking. Like, but dang. It wasn't my fault.
Because Brandon used to date some real baddies at the time, man. When I say baddies, I'm talking about like really extremely fine ass women. Baddies, like, you know, like damn. And I used to joke with Brandon, like, look, all I want when you die, all I want is your phone. I cut ties these times, contact these baddies out here.
Yeah, but you know, and you try to conversate with them, but they just wasn't giving you the time. But then you gotta
because they saw me
find your own baddies.
They saw me as his little brother, and that's cute. But yeah, all right, girl, take me seriously.
No, don't take him seriously. I was like, no, don't take him seriously. The last thing I want my brother, y'all gotta understand. Okay, now this is straight guys here. Forgive females that's in the audience of y'all listening. At this point in time, it's like. Don't take him seriously because I don't need my brother coming back to me 24 hours later. Brandon, this show was good. What you talking about?
I'll do all that.
Yada, yada. I ain't gonna even go into description with this, but you know, anybody that's a guy that know I got something. Nah, brother, you ain't about to do me like that. I used to tell all of them. I was like, look. He's my brother. Don't ever. And that was one of my rules. Like, don't ever. I don't give a fuck if he flirt with you. Don't ever. Because I'm going to have to hurt him and hurt you. So, brother, if you want to know why they didn't really take him serious, it was because, you know, I told them not to. I'm sorry if that ruined, you know, hurt your feelings. But no, at that time, I need you to find you. Now, I did try to, you know, because you wouldn't tell her wouldn't have made it. But that's what I wanted. That would have been funny. Yeah. But you didn't know her at the time. And plus, I don't think I ever took any of the same classes and nothing like that.
I remember What happened? Oh yeah. So trying to get the memory straight. Uh I want, man. I hate when you get this old, man. You have what you had on mind, and you forget it. I have ghosts. I remember, but I forgot. Oh yeah. So me and Brandon had this hilarious scenario. It's like my son and his daughter. Like if like no, my daughter and his son, and like if they ever get together, which technically they're not related,
Never.
but technically they're related. But anyway, like
No, they related. God damn it. I don't give a fuck that your last name is Houston. Me and you. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a little too much information out there. Me and your ass got babes together.
yeah.
If me and your daughter, I'm sorry, not me and your daughter. If my son and your daughter, I'd be like, no, that's your brother.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, that is your cousin.
Yeah.
You don't understand this. I'm talking about that's not your regular cousin. That's your first cousin. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Well, you don't really like shit. That little shit right there, that's broken up. Y'all can walk left and right now. You cool to come by. Y'all cool to, hang out, study together, all that good shit. Study with the dog, you know what I mean? Because I don't trust shit. I know who your daddy was, your little freaky ass. Fuck on.
The scenario is like, let's say, like his son get my daughter pregnant, and I come over there I come, like, let's say,
what?
Let's say like your son get my daughter pregnant. I come over with a shotgun. I'm pissed to high heaven. Like, we got a problem over here. Goddamn it.
I don't smoke, but I vape, and I'm gonna blow a cloud and tell him, yeah, you gotta go with that, son. Daddy, you ain't gonna help me. I can't help you from that. That boy. Do you know he is with the Lord? That boy came over here with shell. He came over here with a holy shell. And son, I love you, but I don't love you enough to step in front of holy shell. Go ahead on. Go ahead.
I'm like, look, somebody gonna marry somebody. God damn it.
And look, I ain't marrying you. Shit, I'm gonna be there with him with my goddamn pistols out. Like, look, right, somebody marrying somebody. As long as you don't point that big motherfucker at me, I don't have to give you these devil nuggets. Because you got the holy shells, I got the devil nuggets. You don't son, you need to go ahead on handle it. I can't help you. I can't help you. Shouldn't got that young lady pregnant. Shouldn't got that young lady pregnant. I can't do it. And the crazy thing about this is that the shoe was actually on the other foot. My brother knows about my child, but I actually do have a daughter. Uh-huh. So that's kind of, yeah. Brother don't have no son anytime soon, by the way. I know that. Yeah. But to be honest with you, brother, I wouldn't even let it take it that far because I would actually know something. I'm too nosy. With my children, so it's just, and also with my nieces and nephews, by the way. But I'm too damn nosy. I don't care what y'all talk about, as long as y'all don't commit to what you're saying. That makes sense. Cool. But guys, I actually stayed on here longer than what we was anticipating because we just anticipated 45 minutes, but we went ahead on and ran it out for an hour. I'd like to thank y'all for listening today to Lee and Brandon's podcast, better known as Trucker Spot.
Yes, sir. Y'all check us out on Apple, Spotify. I believe Spotify, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and everybody else. Or list of our links. Linktree, linktr.ee/truckerspod. I got to go. You know what time it is. It's Wednesday, y'all. Check out AEW Dynamite right now on TBS. And Fridays after SmackDown on TNT. It's Wednesday night. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. AEW Dynamite right now. Enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, brother.
Thank you too, man.